There we go. It's another episode of the Funky Tracks. And if you're not familiar yet with this podcast, it's quite simple actually. I'm here in my home at my table where I have my dinner, and I invite another artist to show some tracks to me, and I'll show some tracks to you. And when I say you, I of course mean Stefan, aka STOIK.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
It's not always that you're around here in the Netherlands.
That is true.
So I'm very happy that you could make it. At the time we are recording this, it's the Monday after the Funky Cat Daytime Masquerade.
It is.
We'll publish it at some later moment. But that's why you can be here. And I'm very curious what you have brought. So you have been part of the Funky Cat for a long time already.
I have, yeah. Many years now.
Yeah. I remember you sending your first demos.
Oh, I also remember that one, yeah.
Yeah. Which was the first one? Do you remember?
I sent one, I think, that I didn't release on the Funky Cat after all. And then we started out with Clandestine Ingredient and what's the other one?
Yeah. We did a free release also.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, it had some vocals in that were not cleared.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think we would be that difficult about that nowadays, actually.
Maybe so a second version at some point. I did consider that, actually.
Yeah. Times have changed a bit. Maybe reuse it. It's a cool vocal, actually.
It is, very much so.
Yeah. So what was that one called again? So people can look it up.
It's sometimes so difficult to think of your own stuff.
Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah.
I can't even.
Yeah,
think of
just
it.
scroll
it's
back.
In the pre-releases, yeah.
Scroll back. You can look up his SoundCloud. I am STOIK on SoundCloud, and just scroll back. And
it is there. I promise.
I know this feeling. By now I've made so much music, but honestly, sometimes I don't even remember the name of the track I made last month.
I know it's.
Sometimes the name of the track is also just another layer. It's not the music itself.
That is true.
So it's maybe also less worth of remembering.
I do remember the music, yes.
Anyways, let's get back to those demos, because I heard a really special vibe in there. Very conceptual, kind of dark also. Dark but playful. I
think that's actually a nice way to put it.
Yeah, definitely.
I like it, like ambient in a way, also driving.
Yeah. And you come from a bit of the same background as I do, because I started off making hardstyle music, and you did as well.
I did, like, exclusively for many years. Yeah, and at some point, I'm sure you know it.
Yeah.
There's other stuff around that genre as well.
Yeah, definitely. And your name was D-Man, right?
D-Man, exactly, with like D-Man.
Don't use a dash in your name. No, it's good. But STOIK, how did you come to the name STOIK?
Yeah, well, it is derived from like this, this very, very old philosophy, exactly, of like stoicism, which I have been getting into a little bit, but also in the way that the word is used nowadays, when like someone is stoic, something is stoic. I thought it kind of applies to both me personally and also the music I do, in a way. Not that like excitable and changing lots, but it has this certain drive to it.
Yeah, and
like a calm energy, I would say.
Yeah, indeed. But like in its core or something, you have a very steady core.
Yeah,
I think that also I always hear that in your music. So I think it's really fitting. Like your music always has this little deeper layer to it. And from there you can go on an adventure. But there's always this steady feeling, the steady beat.
Absolutely. And I've been trying to break out of it sometimes, but I always end up doing stoic stuff. I just can't help it.
Well, congratulations, you have the best artist name for you.
Well, thanks, I do actually like it still.
Yeah, definitely. So, let's talk about the music.
Absolutely. So what do we have here?
Yeah, I put on a tune that is originally by Chicane, Offshore. It's like
Chicane
this
rings a bell.
loungy trance classic. But this is a remix by a man called Adam, which is just so chill also.
Okay. A man called Adam, is that the artist name?
A man called Adam.
Okay, oh, nice.
So I guess we can call him Adam.
Keep it simple, right?
Yeah, definitely. But it's hard to play this one because the grid is drifting all the time.
Okay, yeah. I have some of those tunes. I really want to play it, but it's a struggle.
Those old school dance tunes, it's really a problem. But now I don't have to care about the grid, so I can play it somewhere here at the Funky Tracks. But Chicane is of course a household name in trance. Yeah. A lot of classics, like Saltwater, one of my favorite trance tunes of all time.
I like the peaceful vibe. It's very comfortable.
Definitely. Jazzy touch.
I also like the classical stuff. Marking up the violins.
Riff now in trance, like
it kind of does sound familiar somehow. Yeah,
it's been used so many times because it's just so nice.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, apparently this one is from 1997.
97, okay.
Yeah, 97.
It sounds very like it could have been released nowadays as well.
Yeah, very timeless.
Absolutely, yeah. Also nicely produced. Because sometimes stuff from that time is a bit of a wild card.
Yep.
Compared to nowadays stuff. But this one, sounds very nice as well.
I did give it a little boost. I like to remaster a lot of the stuff that I play, but
got it.
But definitely holds up very, very well. So then it's about time for you to drop your first track of the show. So what do you have lined up for us?
I have lined up Hear You Now from DJ Hooligan in the Grand Chillas mix.
DJ Hooligan.
DJ Hooligan.
It sounds like we're going a bit in a different vibe from here.
No, we're actually not.
Oh.
The original is very much a different vibe. This is a very chill mix.
One of those juxtapositions between looks and sound.
Yeah, kind of. It's from a mix CD from Tiesto, actually. He used to do this In Search of Sunrise mix CDs, you know them. And I had like 2 or 3 of them at home when I was like getting into music.
Yeah.
So I've heard this track many times.
Yeah.
I always liked the chill vibe of it. I guess. Let's listen to it.
For
that chord. That really makes it, I think.
Absolutely, I know what you mean. It's also, like the last one you played, very peaceful.
Very, yeah. Yeah, that's what's really interesting with the whole hype around trance. Also did this trend of lounge music. Kind of went hand in hand also. Really fitting. I love this trance that's kind of lounge music with a strong beat on it.
Me too.
Yeah.
So he's actually mixing in the next track. It is taken from the very mixed CD.
Yeah. So what track does it go into? Does it play after this?
No, it does not. It does not actually. We have to turn it off.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I remember those mix CDs. And I used to have this very fancy CD player.
Okay.
That
like multiple CDs in it.
Yeah. Well, no, actually not. But it was like vertical. It didn't have like this thing where you put the CD in and it went in. But it was like this tray which you could open and you put the CD in vertically and it stuck out of the machine.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, very fancy.
Very fancy, very Y2K. Like extremely, extremely Y2K.
It felt futuristic.
Yes.
Turned out it was not.
I was super happy little boy. I was like, I'm going to put some CDs in this one. Listen to my IDT Hardtrance compilation. Let's fucking go.
These were the
Let's
times.
fucking go. And to stay a bit on this trance vibe, but switch it up a bit.
Okay.
I am gonna put on a remix I made for you.
Nice.
Yes. And this one really takes trance a bit more in the psychedelic direction. I remember when I made this one, I was really into psytrance. I went to Boom Festival, was really in the mood for that. But I also want to keep it kind of basic, inspired by 90s music. Like here, very, very basic sounds. I think I've already told it in earlier episodes. Go check them out, by the way. That I really am inspired a lot by the simplicity and effectiveness of 90s music. That it's less about the sound and more about what it tells.
That is true. It's something I try to keep in my music as well for a bit. It's kind of hard not to overdo it, right?
Definitely, especially if you come from making hardstyle music.
Absolutely. Which is super full. Yeah.
All about sound design. All about sound design. But yeah, for this one, I kept it so simple. Like this asset sound you hear is from the most basic FL Studio plugin. 3X oscillator.
So yeah, I remember. You gave it these nice chords that I didn't have in the original. You mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I very much like that.
Bailaremos toda la noche, 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 bailaremos toda la noche. La noche dura 7
Really nice to hear it again, actually. I haven't heard it in a while.
Same.
Really holds up. I think because of that simplicity also.
Absolutely.
And I really love, because I got the stems from you, and actually a lot of it was not on grid, on purpose.
Yeah,
I think you played it live.
No, actually,
or you
like it was.
Oh, you programmed it.
I programmed it. I do take a lot of time making stuff unperfect.
Yeah,
you know.
Oh, that's fascinating. Actually, like you put it a little off grid to make it sound a little more organic.
Exactly, I like doing that.
Yeah.
Also, sometimes you can like already feel the chord that's coming up. If you like take one of the notes, start it a little bit early. I don't know. It makes it more. More vibey sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
More fluent as well.
La noche dura hasta el tiempo.
If you listen closely, you'll hear the pads are always a bit early or late. Yeah, I love that. Actually, the title was La Noche, the night, my remix. And La Noche was also featured on your album, right?
It was, yeah.
Do I have your album laying around here somewhere? I don't know where. I have it somewhere.
Sure.
Beautiful album.
Thank you.
I was looking at the tracklist, and there are so many gems on there. I might play another one later.
Nice, okay.
From the album. That's really cool.
Yeah, to be very honest, sometimes I do go back and listen to the album as well.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of proud of it.
Yeah, you should be. It's really good. And what I really like also is the artwork.
Yes. We had this whole thing with like an abstract painting for every track on the album.
Yeah.
It's all painted by like friends and family.
So beautiful.
Yeah, so I went around to everyone I knew that painted. Yeah, and tried to find some stuff that fits the vibe of each track. So if you buy the album, there's actually like a little booklet with all the paintings inside.
Yeah, it should be available still on our Bandcamp. If not, please send me a message. I'll make it available again. Because we made this transition from our regular shop to Bandcamp, but we're slacking a bit. So not everything is available on Bandcamp yet. But it should be. This one is presented as an art gallery, basically. So there's a booklet with the album, which on each page there's a different painting for every track. Yeah, beautiful. So what's up next?
What's up next? We're getting a little less peaceful now.
Oh.
So this is actually, the original is from Mauro Picotto. Legend. It's called Science, and it's the Devid remix.
Devid?
D-E-V-I-D, Devid.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of other stuff. Is it Devid?
I have no idea.
Maybe it's David even.
Devid?
Anyway, it's such a cool track. I always loved that one since I heard it first time. Kind of stoic, maybe even.
Yeah.
Kind of dark, very interesting sound design.
I noticed the mood is sort of serious.
There is no explanation.
Oh yeah, this sound, wow. It just goes on and on. I love it.
Yeah, these kind of sounds, I think what was really important for me was to experience it live. Because like it's kind of basic, and that makes it so strong. In the past, I could not really appreciate it. I think I wanted more processed sounds.
Yeah, elaborate.
Yeah, but when I experienced like very basic sounds, like a saw wave with a phaser on it.
Exactly. And this for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
There is no explanation. The hypnotism of the music. Can you not feel the music?
Love that sound.
Oh, me too.
Make the experience. Enjoy the beauty. We can't describe it. Just feel the power. Listen to your soul.
Yeah, I can see how this has influenced you, but I hear so much of your music in it.
Yeah.
Taking the time and going deep.
Yeah.
Strong sound.
Yeah, also like the song is so progressive in a way.
Yeah.
Just keeps going.
And just when you think, yes, then it changes.
Yeah.
It stretches it
Yeah,
to
right?
the max.
Also like this, just these two chords alternating. Yes.
Very, very stoic.
Agreed.
So for the next one, I'm also going to put on something that is has a bit of a deeper vibe, but in a very joyful way, I would say. And it's by Bob.
Okay.
B.O.P. The legend. And his melodic work is always so beautiful. He always likes to put a bit of deliberate imperfections in also. But
I hear that, yeah. Very analog sounding.
yeah. But yeah, he has a very, very diverse discography. Drum and bass, dubstep, garage, ambient, techno, Madonna bootlegs. Let's go.
Yeah, musician.
Definitely. Really a master of creating a space.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
detuning going on.
Yeah. Just wonky enough. It sounds.
I knew you'd like it. If you're not familiar with Bob, go check him out.
I actually will do that, yeah.
Incredible, incredible music.
He kind of found the way between like the elaborate experimental and also the minimalistic sounds.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Very, very balanced. And I think I always see it as a big challenge, like I said earlier, to create the right space for the music, like the perfect reverb settings, you know, like it creates a fullness, but not an annoying. Like the space is there, but it's not on the nose. I don't know, but I think he really nailed it.
Absolutely, yeah.
So what do you have?
I do have something from Jon Hopkins.
Yeah.
And honestly, it was hard picking one. There's so much good stuff. He's kind of a household name nowadays, but I actually didn't know his music until you told me about him when you were visiting in Vienna.
Yes.
You actually played like an old school hardstyle party near me.
Yeah,
and spent the weekends, which was very cool.
We made a track also.
We made a track, yeah. Zuckerfrei.
Zuckerfrei, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I've been getting into Jon Hopkins music a lot since you showed me.
Yeah.
There's so many good albums, also so diverse, extremely elaborate in his sound design.
Yeah, definitely.
Also his like chord progressions and like generally harmonic stuff. I think he's actually a classically trained musician.
Yeah.
Made some film scores and all that.
Yeah, indeed. And lately he's been going more on ritual kind of music and ambient stuff, which I love a lot. But this old music, like from what year is this? Do you know?
Let me have a look.
Does it say? But this is
2009 actually.
2009.
It has been a couple of years.
So that's a lot older. So more beat based.
Yes, that's true. I'll turn it up.
So rich in texture.
Broken sounds. It's so perfect. Very impressive.
Perfectly broken.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
2009. So that's right before dubstep broke out big. So I think it's interesting to place it in that time frame as well, because a lot of music from that time does not hold up.
No, it has these certain elements in it, but yeah, it's integrated so nicely.
Yeah. Really impressed. What's that one called?
It's called Insights.
Inside the Beast.
Inside something.
Damn. That's also such a STOIK melody. Come on.
I didn't want to say it again, but I do think it's kind of a STOIK track, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, damn. I maybe have heard that only once before in my life. So good to be reminded of it.
Yeah,
great sound. And it also made me, think of one of my favorite tracks from you. So I'm just going to put that one on.
Ooh, okay.
Yes,
I always like that one as well.
It's Stoned Ape Theory, also featured on your album, and it's so special to me. I know no other track like this. How it just keeps moving. It's such a slow and heavy pace. It's like it's being pulled by these chains.
That's a very nice analogy.
Like it's lagging a bit or something. That gives that pulling, heavy, super heavy feeling to it. Going into that dry space.
Yeah, also one I kept very minimalistic in a way.
Shout out to the details you always put in your music.
Around the time I actually got my first actual hardware synthesizers, and I've been experimenting a lot back then. Generally it has shaped the sound of the album, especially that one as well. Since first time I had to actually do live stuff on the synthesizer, record it to audio. Yeah, it just makes a different outcome every time.
Definitely. Reset. So what actually is the stoned ape theory?
Okay, it has been a while since I looked that one up, but from what I remember, it's a theory relating to human evolution, basically saying that there might have been these apes preceding humans who got a hold of psychedelic, whatever, mushrooms
and
or
that
something.
led to the next step in evolution.
Exactly, it opened up their mind a little bit, which then led to kind of the more elaborate brains that us humans nowadays have.
Yeah.
It is a theory from what I know, but at least a very interesting one.
There is some sense to it.
I'm sure there is.
So, what do you have next?
I have a track called Plus tard, Plus tard, later or something. Either way, it's from a French producer RAUMM, RAUMM. Does it ring a bell?
Yeah, it does. It does. I think it always has a very interesting soundscape. It's a bit hard to mix with other music.
Absolutely.
But in itself, it works so well.
Exactly. Yeah, I never actually played one live because they're hard to mix. They're hard to place in a mix as well. Anyway, this one is from an album. Actually, an album that is the original soundtrack of a short film called Der Main Sera Milieu. I'm not so sure about that one, actually. Actually, I do recommend checking out the film as well. It's like a very artsy, very dark, atmospheric, kind of sexual, I don't know, like a fantasy dream sequence movie. And it also kind of, this soundtrack, represents that in a way as well. It's very atmospheric. Also kind of techno though. All the tracks are super short, which is my main critique. So like 2-minute techno tracks.
That's not STOIK style.
No, that's not STOIK. STOIK likes them 8 minutes long. But it's so genius, and I'm actually just gonna play it.
Yeah, bring it.
Beautiful as well, the whole album. Very emotional.
This as a movie soundtrack.
Yes.
Wow. I want to see this. What was the name of the movie again?
Demain Sera Milieu.
Send me a text.
I'll do that, yeah. No, I'm sure you would love it, actually. Very artsy. Yeah. Also, the whole album you should listen to.
Yeah, I will.
In silence with your headphones and maybe the eyes closed.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. RAUMM, yeah, yeah. I'm so pissed actually about how it doesn't fit with other music, but it works so well on itself. So it should not be different.
Yes,
but I also want to mix it. So I haven't found the right balance in there.
Yeah, me too. I have some tracks on my USBs and I never even played one.
Yeah, but respect for creating such a unique soundscape to your music. Like it's a very different music, but it always also makes me think of like Sub-Zero project in Hardstyle.
Okay.
They also have their very own sound, which doesn't really match up with other tracks in the genre because it's so scooped and has such a weird soundscape in a sense, but totally works for their sound in their sets. So I have to have respect for it, and I'm also very frustrated about it. So that
I can relate. Yes.
So that basically, but in a less melodic techno sense, I'm gonna put on a track by Maurer.
Okay,
Maurer. It's called Back to Oldschool, and it's just so funky. And I also played it at the Funky Cat, and you can just use it as a DJ tool easily because it's not very melodic. Only has these horn samples. That's the only melodic thing in it. For the rest, it's just percussion and vocals. The energy in it is incredible. Just hear when it drops.
Hip-hop, everybody's a star. Let's rock.
Like the rhythms are clashing a bit, which makes it extra funky.
Yeah, it's super full as well, but the energy is very, very cool, very funky. Definitely can hear it on the Funky Cat. Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, the vocal even says, "Make it funky."
Yeah, it's meant to be.
Also, the pitching of the breakbeats is crazy effect. Like it has a grainy pitching texture to it. Very grainy.
I realized that. Yeah, super interesting sound generally.
There was Mauro, Back to Oldschool. I really love to play these kind of tracks. I have more in this direction also added to my collection lately. It's just so versatile to mix with, and it always goes off on the dance floor
can see that, yeah.
I love to have these like DJ tools to mix from one super melodic track to another melodic track that does not fit harmonically. Well, just throw one of these in between and you have your perfect bridge.
Yeah, it's always comfortable to have these like in the back pockets.
Yeah. And also like the melodic tracks sometimes focus, usually more on the melody. So if you can break it up with a little funky dance moment in between, it can really help to appreciate the next melodic part again.
That's also a very Geck-o approach. Something I learned from you actually when I first heard your sets. Yeah, I thought it's going in all these directions while still making sense and kind of keeping you in the moods. I think that's one of your strengths actually. Yeah,
definitely. I've always been paying a lot of attention to these bridges and these flows. Like usually when I play, I just have a huge pre-selection of tracks and I don't know what I'm going to play. And then I'll go through my list and I'm like, oh, I'm now here. I would like to go there. Okay, how do I get there? And I just start collecting some tracks on my players. And then sometimes I even just last minute, no, it has to be this one.
Yeah.
And then we go and
it comes with experience as well, right?
Yeah, I think so. But if you just collect the right music for it, you start to get that feeling for it. But yeah, my set at the Funky Cat this weekend, as I said, we're recording this the Monday after the event, and so I'm still super excited about it. And I've really felt right into that flow, and I did exactly what I just described to you.
Very nice.
Let's see this me talking part as the bridge to your next song. What is it?
It is, and you might be surprised to hear that name. It is Gabry Ponte.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? From Eiffel 65. Yeah.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, he's part
one
of it.
One of the guys there. Okay, that's fun.
It all starts making sense.
It does kind of, yeah. So this track, it's called Sharm Café. I found it back then when you didn't, you downloaded this huge collections of music, you know, every Gabry Ponte track ever. Yeah. And it had the name Techno Tango. So when I tried to find it actually, I didn't find it because it was just the wrong name on the track.
Yeah.
Either way, it's such a cool track. It is old. It is very Italian, but super fun, super interesting melodies. I guess let's just listen to it.
Yeah, that Italo dance sound. Those crowd samples.
Yeah, super cheesy, but it works so well. Also how it drops in right then.
Guys were really the masters of minimal effective club sound at that time.
Also those such strong reverse basses.
Yeah.
I don't know, they work so well, integrated so well as well.
Very pleasant round sound to the bass.
Made its way into hardstyle as well. Like the Italian guys there.
The music is moving.
Techno Tango.
It's actually the better name, to be honest.
You cannot deny it. also makes me think a lot of Gigi D'Agostino.
Yeah. It's a very, very similar sound. Yeah.
From the same era also, but he also made this track called Tangology.
I know it.
It's very good.
Absolutely.
It's actually very
good. I listened to that one a
good.
lot as well.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, Gabry Ponte.
Gabry Ponte.
He's actually still active from what I know.
Yeah, definitely. He's like this superstar DJ in Italy. Yeah, but it's very interesting. There's also, I think, like this making off from Eiffel 65, or they went back to it or something with some archive material. I don't know. But it was very interesting to see also how simply that music was made. But
technically, I mean.
Yeah. Technically and intentionally also. Like it doesn't really matter. We just make effective music.
Yes.
And I can really appreciate that. And let's go to some more Italian legends in that sense. I actually forgot their real names, but they're also known as Schwarzende, Scam, Tronic, and Tweedwolf. I don't know if you know those names.
No.
Okay, they were kind of also active in hardstyle. But this is more like a hard trance tune under the name Mental Miracle. It's called Trip to Fantasy. Thus far, it's very Mauro Picotto in sound, as you can hear. And but it's just so ecstatic. This one, it really goes into that magical ultra trance vibe or something. Love this one.
Join me in my dreams, my trip to fantasy. I'm floating on the waves.
Like quality cheese.
All is quiet and peaceful. I'm not afraid. I feel one with the universe. I'm afloat on the waves. All of a sudden I hear voices whispering my name. I look around, but there's no one
That
there.
voice is very familiar as
I'm
well.
still looking at the moonbow, high in the sky, reaching into my brain.
Yeah, I think that vocal is just one of the classics that they sampled. But it's so on the nose about the magical vibe of everything.
It is true, But yeah, it's also super cool. Again, just this synthesizer like a phaser or a flanger on top.
Yeah.
Going on and on.
Yeah, I've also learned that over the years, like how to make sounds move. I think in the past my music was a lot more static, both in rhythm and in sound. And over the years I really learned to add like these filters and phasers to make it move and keep it interesting that way all the time.
I like doing that as well, yeah. Often also stuff that you don't really notice. Oh, this melody though. Sounds like Café del Mar melody, right?
It sounds like a lot of things. Also like Binary Finery, 1998. It all has the same chord progression because it's just going up and going up for this feeling.
Super ecstatic.
One of
a sign of the
one of the archetypes, I would say, to use in ecstatic music.
Yeah.
also a very almost metallic-like texture on the vocal, which makes it so piercing and more intense also. And then we go back into the Mauro Picotto-like part. So I would not say it's an original track at all. It's just combining a lot of elements that work so well into something that's totally my taste.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. And I actually recently rediscovered it. I was going through old folders of music, and I think this is like a vinyl rip that I remastered also, because it's just not available. You cannot find this on Spotify or something.
Okay.
You can only still find it on Soulseek or something, I guess, if you really want it. But
very nice one.
Yeah, definitely. What's next?
What's next? An old German tune, like the original was from 1999, although this is a remix from 2008.
Okay.
So it's called Angel by Fridge in the Hitmen Club Cut.
Okay.
And it's kind of cheesy as well. So it kind of fits
nice.
It has this melody though. I had it stuck in my head for like 20 years.
Wow.
It's just so, I'm not sure if you can appreciate it the same way, hearing it now the first time. I'm curious about that.
After you hearing it for 20 years in your head, the expectations are quite high.
Yeah, I guess so. You know what? Let's just play it.
When darkness covers the sun, there is still a light to save my soul. Send me an angel.
It melts my heart every time.
It's so funny because this sound is not really pleasant, but it's intense.
Yeah. Also, to be honest, like the whole track around it, I'm not so sure about, but this melody.
Yeah. That's sampled from X to X.
Really?
Yeah, I hear that sound. That is beautiful. It is.
Okay,
absolutely.
Okay, that's good.
Confirmed, officially.
It's also on my remix list for like 20 years. So maybe.
So you can actually make a beautiful track around it.
That's what I thought, yeah. Let's just take the beautiful melody and make a beautiful track. But you know how it is with remix lists. It's like, yeah, exactly.
You don't want to know. I have many of these lists and they're all this long.
Yeah, same.
What a combination of sounds.
Send me an angel.
Like these very clean, angelic sounds with this very coarse German club sound.
Yeah, true. Also kind of peaceful again, even.
Yeah.
Send me an angel.
Yeah, I would like to hear this remix from you. Definitely.
Well, give me another 20 years and it might happen.
I'll give you another 20 years. It's a really, really nice melody. Like the twists and turns it makes are so pleasing.
Absolutely, yeah. It's also melancholic, but also kind of uplifting.
Yeah.
What a melody.
Indeed. So, hypnotized. Do you recognize it?
I do recognize it.
Yeah.
I don't know where from, though.
It's released on Q-Dance Records back in the days. It's a track by Busy, aka JDX, and Dragan. And I'm inspired to play this by the previous episode with Feistos. Go watch it if you haven't yet. And there he just pulled this record out of nowhere, the In Control 2006 anthem.
Oh my god.
Wow. And then after the show, we played this one. Again, so richly detailed for such an old track.
Oh man, also these old reverse bass sounds just still do it for me.
Yeah. Bassline also reminds me of your track, Demon.
Yes.
STOIK Demon, yeah.
Me too, actually, yeah.
That's also a great track. It's not in my playlist, but go check it. But yeah, this is such a great combination of hard trance and psychedelic spheres and hardstyle. I know it's reverse bass psytrance, basically.
Yeah. That is true. I can hear the dun tak dun tak dun under it as well. So good. The melody is so good too.
Incredible. Very maxed out also.
How this melody evolves in like the last two bars. Wow. I'm gonna listen to that one a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
That's so cool.
So I think this was released around the time that JDX basically got involved with Q-Dance.
Okay.
So what does it mean? Like 2004 or something?
Sounds about right.
20 years old. And I mean, you can hear that it doesn't have a modern mixdown going on, like how the synth is placed is a bit weird or something in the soundscape.
Yeah.
But all these details, it's absolutely incredible. And these vocal effects, definitely
so good in the break.
Ahead of its time in that sense. Yeah.
So I want to tease a new STOIK track.
A new STOIK track?
A brand new STOIK track.
Okay.
Because, as you know, I'm working on some new stuff.
I know.
I've sent you some stuff. Yeah, going in a bit different direction again, as I like to do as well. Namely, I'm incorporating some of the hardstyle influences from back then again, combining it with the STOIK sound, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's one of the tracks. Somewhere between hardstyle and techno. It does take its time.
It's STOIK after all. And that's what makes it so good, in my opinion. you take the time, while hardstyle is rushed. And
yeah, it's also what got me off hardstyle, to be honest.
Same. When one element goes up and the other goes down.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Let's go. I really like that bassline texture. It's a little understated, but still crisp.
Many hours in that one.
it really brings together all those influences into something that's also just very nice to just party hard to. But also something you can meditate on, I would say, because it has that flow, that steady flow to it. That's a good combo.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is one of 5 or 6 or 7 tracks. We will see how many there are. Will probably be released early next year.
Yes.
All going in kind of this direction.
Yes. We haven't talked about yet how to release it, but we will make something special out of it. Definitely. Yeah. Also the other tracks. I've heard some previews of Work in Progress and a lot of different vibes, but all a little faster and definitely all the very stoic way. There's also one track that's almost like industrial hardcore, I would say. I don't remember the title, but I was
not even sure which one you mean.
No, the one that was a little more distorted, but in such a controlled way. Endling. Also, that's the one. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm so happy. It also feels kind of like you're back. Like you've had this period around your album, which felt to me like a bit of peak STOIK, and then you had a bit of a less busy period.
Yeah, absolutely.
Less inspired, I guess.
Yeah, and I'm also not pressuring myself as much as I used to. So when I feel like it, I produce. I don't feel like it, I don't produce. Because either way, I'm sure you know it. If you don't feel like it, it doesn't really make so much sense. I mean, there's some stuff you can do. But after all, when inspiration hits, then it hits. And it did hit. And it's also super fun going in that direction again.
Yeah.
Like also, as you mentioned, working on like the reverse bass, just working on some hardstyle sound design again, while still having this progressive kind of layout to all the tracks. Yeah, it's very also inspiring for me again. Yeah, I like working on it. It's nearing completion, let's say.
Yeah.
So you will hear a lot from that soon.
Nice. Yeah, and in turn that inspired me as well for some new music as well.
Hey, cool.
Like I'm also working on a new album, as I have heard, as I've announced, and I also want to find that sweet spot between techno, trance, and hardstyle. Yes. So I think it's a very inspiring spot at the moment.
I think so too. Yeah. Also, the hardstyle sound kind of creeps its way, or I mean, nowadays it has arrived in techno as well. Which enables in a way working on that mainly as well.
But like in a reversed kind of way. Like
that is true.
Like the snappy, rushed kind of hardstyle got into techno mostly, I would say. While I think we prefer to take the more stretched out progressive side of techno. Yes,
maybe a few years before I tried.
Yeah, true. So let's just also play some new music from me then.
Oh, yes.
This one is called Red Alert. And it will be released on the 31st of October.
I sense a theme there, maybe.
Yes. And this one I started a few years ago as a hardstyle trance kind of combination track. But I never finished it because I didn't have the inspiration. And now, on this train of thought, I managed to finally finish it in something I love.
Very cool.
Very intense also. Big space.
I also kind of hear those hardstyle influences,
Yep. One step back.
Yeah, not yet, right? Not yet.
But it's funny, now I notice I also use that chord progression here where you go.
So that's the trance influence. That's a motivating one.
Uplifting. But it's all just been getting into the mood, teasing. Where is this going?
Oh my, yeah. The tension.
Putting the energy up high and then dropping it. Yeah, I would say it's like a celebration of intensity, right?
Yeah, it's also so super uplifting, that build up to the drop with like the pre-drop kind of reminded me of the Soul Train pre-drop a little bit.
Oh yeah. Like you're not getting it yet.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's already a thing in itself.
Yes, but then it also goes into this other thing which is even bigger. Wow. Yeah, I like it a lot. It's very cool.
Yeah, holy shit. But it's so intense also.
Yeah, it is.
But I love how it builds up from this singular sound. It's basically just a pitch bend on a like the old Isaac tracks, you know.
It reminded me of that one.
Yeah. And that's also what I named the track after, like the alert idea. Like it's this alarm sound. And it keeps steady for a while. And in the first part, you get teased with the bass line and a little hint of the melody going on there, but not yet.
Yes.
And then in the break, it just, you get again that sound, but then it starts making a melody and it doesn't really, it doesn't really give feelings yet, but then you add the chords. And then it starts making sense. I just love how everything builds in this track to this ultimate intense euphoria kind of thing.
You did that super well, yeah. Also, I like how you use the sound, like almost like a screech from the beginning, turning into this melody synth. That's always very cool.
Yeah, so I was so frustrated that I just had this concept laying around for years, but not the right sound to present it. And I'm so happy that now I feel comfortable and inspired in this hardtrance kind of space, and it just makes so much sense.
Yeah, it does.
You don't want to hear the early version of this. It just is not right. And it was so frustrating. And finally, I can present it.
Awesome.
And it will be released on Transparency, the new label from DJ Terra. Yeah.
Like one of the first releases then.
Yes, I think the second release on the label, and I'm gonna release more tracks on there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, very curious what he does there as well.
Yeah, definitely. Ooh.
Okay. Next up, we have DJ Mad Dog with something that is not hardcore though.
Oh, but I bet it's intense though.
It is kind of intense, yeah, in a nice way. He released this album, was it this year or last year? It's called Downtempo, which it is downtempo for Mad Dog, but it's not downtempo.
If you're used to hardcore, then it's downtempo.
Exactly. There's a lot of very cool music on that album. It's like hard techno in a way, with this hardcore influences. That's one of the ones I liked most. It has this very cool melody. Otherwise, it's kind of progressive. You hear the hardcore, you hear the techno. Intense, but still nice.
I'm really, really impressed with what Mad Dog is doing nowadays.
Yes. Yeah, same. It's called You Still Don't Belong, by the way.
This is also so STOIK. I mean, listen to this.
Yeah.
The sound is a bit more hardcore, but it could have been something.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense that I picked those tunes, right? Those melodies that I had stuck in my head for a long time.
Yeah, it's very, very melancholic. Beautiful with pain.
Yes, absolutely. Definitely recommend checking out the whole album, Downtempo. If you like that kind of sound, there's actually a lot of stuff on there. It's like 20 tracks.
And he's also put some sets up on YouTube. I think even one recorded in a church.
I will definitely check that out.
Yeah, I love those synths. Very,
also kind
very
of
fat and still kind of basic also.
Yeah, kind of this early sound to it as well. I mean, he has been around for a while too.
He knows the perfect amount of detune to his.
Exactly. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, Mad Dog, what a legend. Absolutely. I think like a few years back, he released his track Reset.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember it. It was like 200 BPM, but for me, that was really a turning point in his sound. It might be one track before, but he really changed something up, which felt like he was going from less of an EDM sound. Like you remember that This Is Hardcore time, which was very EDM inspired.
Yeah.
The hashtag. That thing. The hashtag tells it all, right? But and then he made the switch to more like the 90s Gabber kind of sound, and I'm just so much more into that.
Same.
So and ever since he's been making so many great tunes, and this one is very steady then, but some other tracks are like super overwhelmingly intense. The next one I'm going to play is also very intense. What can I say? I like intense music. What can I say? I also played this one at the Funky Cat. It's the originals by Hijos de Lamas. And it's the Dengue Bombocore edit. Yeah, these guys are from South America. I believe it's Peru. And Dengue. I've also been to their concert once when they were in Utrecht. But this is just madness. I love the combination of Latin vibes with such a kick.
That's a dirty hi-hats. Fun. Still beautiful too.
I know nothing like it.
Same.
Bombocore.
Yeah, that's it. Also the combination of those melodies, kinda out sometimes, in such a nice way. Very good.
So if you ever get a chance to see Dengue live, I would highly recommend. Most of their stuff is slower. Some is faster, but a lot of it is also around like reggaeton kind of tempo. But they have such a unique twist to it. It's very dark psychedelic also, but in a Latin American way. It's fascinating, very unique.
It is very, something as you mentioned, that is not often produced, I would say.
Yeah, exactly.
So now we're going in a different direction. It's a track from The Pitcher.
Oh,
yeah, hardstyle artist, very very well known as well. It's from one of his earlier albums, and very dark in a way. It has always been, maybe my favorite hardstyle track, or at least among the favorite hardstyle tracks. It's called Rhapsody.
Uh-huh.
Do you know it?
Rhapsody, is that from like this Time of Smack, the album?
Yeah, I think it was on the same album, yeah.
Ah, yeah. That I remember around that time I was getting less into the picture. Like the era before that,
Honestly,
I was
same.
really into the picture.
But this is such a special and perfect track in a way.
Yeah.
Very elaborate. And it's also so interesting in all those elements coming in.
I'm very curious to hear if I'll remember it and what I think of it now. I mean, Michel Pollan, producer of this sound design.
Wow.
Texture is incredible.
Yeah, it's so mean, so dirty, so distorted.
Very organic, kind of.
True. Just a very, very great producer. Absolute inspiration for me too.
More of this Donkey Rollers vibe.
Absolutely, yeah. Kind of B-front as well from the sound.
I can really appreciate how it's like going in purely on that dark vibe.
Yeah, it is. Until now, at least.
Oh? Oh? This is like peak that sound. I don't know, this one totally flew under my radar.
Okay.
Absolutely. But from the time, you know, track Vitruvius?
Oh, wow.
With B-front?
Yeah,
it's
one of my favorite ones, Donkey Rollers, right?
Holy shit. And there's
so
this
genius.
picture Donkey Rollers track, I forgot the title, which is also in this kind of sound, which is so good. Yeah.
Yeah, I brought a lot of like STOIK tracks. This is actually a demon kind of track.
Yeah.
Kind of the style that they produced back then, yeah. Also
Definitely.
big influence, like Donkey Rollers, Michel Pollan, B-front.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah, like the birth of raw hardstyle
yeah, exactly.
was really dark themed.
Yeah, very
Always.
different to the raw hardstyle nowadays too.
Really suiting to your style as well. It was also taking more time for things.
Yeah, absolutely.
For
Also that one, yeah.
For theming, for building. There was just more time for everything. If you listen to raw hardstyle now, it's different.
It is different, yes.
Let's put it that way. But if we are talking about your hardstyle side, and definitely not the dark side, you have like this side project going on. where you wear the lederhosen.
Oh yes, you're talking about the Hardstyle booms.
I am absolutely talking about that fantastic project of yours. And did you bring any music in that direction to show to the people?
I mean, I would be quick to find. Oh, I'm very curious which one you picked then.
Konis Hoppen.
Yeah, so that's just a super fun project I'm doing together with Polysters and High Level, my Austrian buddies. Yeah, it's like a very Austrian thing, very fun.
There's absolutely nothing serious about this project, and it's amazing. Austrian culture. Imagine these guys on stage, and you know you're having a good time.
Every set is just super fun. Yeah. I love it.
Mit Connys Hupen ist Stimmung garantiert, weil bei uns Show und Spaß ganz groß geschrieben wird. Und Connys Hupen, das weiß doch jedes Kind, erklingen immer da, wo Freunde sind.
There we go. Yeah, I was so happy because this summer I played at Shutdown Festival in Austria, where you played right after me with the Hardstyle booms.
Oh, that was fun.
And I was so happy to catch that set. I hope to get you to the Netherlands also one time with that.
Yeah, we're open to that.
We need this at DEF CON. Q-Dance, if you're watching. Hardstyle booms, DEF CON. I want to see it. I want to see it.
We're open.
Das weiß doch jedes Kind, erklingen immer da, wo Freunde sind.
You're listening to The Funky Tracks with STOIK and Geck-o. Only bangers here.
Hardstyle booms. Yeah, and you picked a good one as well.
Yes, it's one of my favorites, definitely. Yeah, we also talked earlier about how Anton aus Tirol is a huge hit in the Netherlands as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do have a remix for that one.
Yeah, exactly. So go check that out or not.
Yeah, it's not everyone's kind of thing, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
Oh, I already see a cover right there.
Yeah, so what to play after Hardstyle booms, which is a problem that usually the other DJs have.
I'm glad I played before you.
Yeah, it's not easy. We're going fast and we're going weird. So, what did I pick? It's a track by Pavlo, which was a side project by Noise Controllers.
Yes,
probably Barcelona. Yeah. Back then, when dubstep creeped its way into hardstyle, there was this kind of abomination called dubstyle.
Abomination. Thanks. That's an important addition there.
Yeah. A lot of producers back then kind of experimented with how to combine them. Most of it didn't work out, in my opinion.
Agree.
The Pavlo sound, though, is kind of cool. It's still very noise controlled from the sound design, but kind of melodic as well, kind of fun. So I picked one from back then. Yes. Beautiful and rich.
I remember. But I remember you get like this beautiful noise controllers track, but without...
Yeah, it misses the four to the floor, kind of.
Yeah,
I agree. It always kind of holds back just by default. Picotto. So yeah, that's actually one I kind of like. Yeah, it does bring back those melodies, though. Also, the noise controllers flow.
He's just too good at it. And new noise controllers music is coming.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been kind of active too. Yeah. Cool.
He announced it with way too many teasers. Just give us the music, boss. Get all the beauty, all the great harmonies from noise controllers, but then like in a lounge version.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Like what dubstep had was a lot of wild energy, I would say, and dubstyle did totally not. It just doesn't work with the kicks.
Yeah, agreed. Actually, it's very hard to combine. Apparently.
Yeah, but still amazing atmospheric track.
Agreed.
Absolutely. I remember I also really liked that Noise Controllers Payflow collab thing that
from his album back
from
then,
his album. It had a very fitting title as well, but I forgot.
Yeah, I also forgot.
Yeah, but it was really a favorite of mine at that time, and then I re-listened to it a while ago, and I was like, "Ooh, that's dated." Very dated. But at the time, it was very good. But if we stay a bit in hardstyle related, and earlier I mentioned DJ Isaac already with the pitch bend synth, very signature sound. But this is a bit faster, right? Because this is a remix by Course, our very own Course. Definitely go watch the episode of the Funky Tracks with Course. It was episode number 2. Very entertaining episode. Go watch it. And this is his bootleg of DJ Isaac, Sound of the Underground. And it's a very interesting flip.
This is the sound of the underground.
Yeah.
This is the sound of the underground.
There we go. The texture.
Yeah.
And this is the outro in this bootleg, but chorus, my man.
Very good, very good. Oh, such a cool remix, yeah.
Yeah.
Also that bass line at the beginning, so deep, so driving.
Yeah, and if you want it, you can have it. Just go to his SoundCloud, download it. It's yours.
Nice.
So what's next? I see 4 letters. M-O-B-Y. Ooh.
These 4 letters. Yeah, Moby. It's a track from 1995. Was it his first or one of his first albums at least? Yeah, I guess you know it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A very old school rave. I actually saw Moby live a couple of weeks ago.
A couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, he did, from what I know, his first... there it is. His first tour in like 10 years. So he was in Europe with a couple of destinations. I saw it in Düsseldorf. And wow, it was such a cool show.
Yeah? Was it also based on the classics?
Absolutely. But he did bring like a band and singers. Okay. So a lot of those sampled stuff he now had sung. And yeah, it was so cool. So cool.
Yes, here we go.
Talking about ecstatic music. This is...
It is very ecstatic, true.
Maximum ecstasy. That bass line.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It has this loud sub bass with like a very soft kick on top, actually.
Set it up, DJ.
Breakbeat too, just so old school, so nice.
Yeah.
Just pure rave.
That's very interesting. Like the breakbeat really doesn't, almost has no bass in it. Definitely no sub.
Yeah.
So that bass line is just free to.
That is true, yeah.
True drum and bass.
Moby, yeah, still one of my favorite producers ever. So happy to have seen him live after all this time.
Yeah, and I think also a great combination of combining like lounge music.
It is, he got kind of soft as well with his music.
With rave music. It's
true.
Just such a good combo.
Yeah, absolute legend.
Yeah, damn. And also something from the 90s, which was a hit back then in the Netherlands. I don't know how it was in Austria. Everything's Gonna Be Alright by Sweetbox. It featured this part from Bach, Air on the G string. So I thought...
I'm pretty sure that I know it very well, if it is that one.
And this is my my own remix, unofficial remix. Find it on my SoundCloud.
Back again. Everything's gonna be alright.
I know that one.
Yeah. As a kid, I remember I had this little radio and I heard this and I was just, I love music. Music is my path in life.
Back again. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Yeah.
Good. The combination. So cheesy, but so nice.
Everything's gonna be alright. Whoever thought the sun would come crashing down? My life in flames, my tears concrete, the pain to the end. The darkest, deepest riverbed. My book of life incomplete without you here. Alone, I sit and reminisce. Sometimes I miss your touch, your kiss, your smile, and meanwhile, you know I never cry. Cause deep down inside, you know our love will never ever die. Everything's gonna be alright. Yeah. Everything's gonna be okay. Yeah. Everything's gonna be alright. Together we can take this one day at a time. Can you take my breath away? Yeah. Can you give him like today? No doubt. Is everything gonna be okay? I'll be your strength. I'll be here when you wake up. Take your time and I'll be here when you wake up. I never thought my heart would miss a single beat. Caress your hand as I watch you while you sleep. So sweet, I weep as I search within to find a cure to bring you back again. And the sun will rise, open up your eyes. Surprise, just a blink of an eye. I tried to be positive. No one's fighting, so fight, wake up and live. Everything's gonna be alright. Yeah. Everything's gonna be okay. Yeah. Everything's gonna be alright. Together we can take this one day at a time. Can you take my breath away? Yeah. Can you give him like today? Yeah. Is everything gonna be okay? I'll be your strength, I'll be here when you wake up. Everything's gonna be alright. And I'll be a lifetime. Everything's gonna be alright. Yeah. I give my life to only see you breathe again. Hand in hand as we walk.
It's beautiful. It's also so peaceful again, in a way, while still being funky.
Yeah, like my remix is way faster than the original, which is very slow. But I just wanted to make it super funky and danceable. But yeah, I feel in this one there's some relief kind of feeling.
That's the right word.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be alright. Together we can take it one day at a time. Can you take my breath away? Yeah. Can you give him life today? Yeah. Is everything gonna be okay? I'll be your strength. I'll be here when you wake up, alright? Everything's gonna be alright. No doubt. Everything's gonna be alright. Yeah.
Outro. But yeah, if you listen closely, you also hear in some parts of the track I put the stems like half time, in some parts double time.
Really?
Because it's like right on the edge where you don't know, is it too fast or too slow if you stretch it one way or the other?
So you did both.
Yeah, it was quite a struggle, but I'm very, very happy with the results. So this I put out through my ecstatic motion therapy label, kind of, for bootlegs. I have some more bootlegs lined up to release there, but I have to take a little more time to perfect it.
Mm-hmm. I know it.
They need some love.
Oh, very good. That one has to work very well on the dance floor as well.
Yes, absolutely.
So, it's like the last track I brought.
The last track you brought. Woo.
Yeah. And it's, therefore kind of a big switch again. We're going super hard. It's by Ophidian.
Yes, okay, bring it.
Yeah, it is actually too hard for me. Like Ophidian stuff mostly is too industrial for my taste.
Yeah.
That track though, it has maybe the most beautiful chord progression I've heard in like hardcore. Such nice melodies on top of it as well. So atmospheric. It's called The Sky on Fire, and it's on his label, on his album Call of the Voids. Which, big recommendation. So yeah, let's play it.
Yeah, definitely. Instant Ophidian.
Yeah, absolutely.
I couldn't stop it if I wanted to.
Instant bass there. Such a great producer though, Ophidian. Wow, absolute genius.
Definitely. And a great guy as well.
People like you have a hard time. Two sides of the same coin. You've got your gift, and you've got what it costs. Hard to say for you what that will be. You'll have your time in the sun, but for how long? You've got so much anger in you. You have to be careful. Stop it if I wanted.
Yeah, goosebumps every time.
I don't. Because I think it's a remarkable gift.
These kind of broken elements in a way that Jon Hopkins has them. Also perfect.
You work at night in a secret laboratory. You shoot lightning from the earth to the sky.
And my only fear is the very real possibility that I may set the sky on fire.
Ophidian.
Ophidian, that was so dramatic.
Yes.
The most dramatic thing I've heard in a while, and I mean that very positively.
Yeah. I think it is the chord progression that I meant in a to large part.
Yeah.
It's this kind of classical, functional progression.
Yeah.
Just so good.
You've got so much anger in you. You have to be careful.
Feels like I've just watched the whole movie, basically.
Yes. Definitely a world builder somehow.
Wow.
Yeah, something to end your set with too. So good.
Yeah, wow. Little applause for Ophidian.
Not bad.
Masterpiece. And talking about amazing artists, I'm almost ashamed to say that I only recently learned about this artist because she has been doing this for 10 years already or something. Do you know Aurora or Aurora?
Well, yes, not much music though.
No. Okay. Well, somehow I didn't know about her. Well, the things she makes are exactly in my taste. Like for me, it combines like elements from Kate Bush, from Royksop, from like my most favorite things in life.
Okay.
Like a little while ago, I got recommended this by a dude and by Mauro, also a visitor of the Funky Cat, and I heard the first track and I was like, wow, this is really good. And I heard the second track, I was like,
you're in already. I'm very curious.
When can I check out her live somewhere? And it was 2 days later. She played in Amsterdam. In AFAS, and
that's perfect.
So I instantly it was sold out. So I bought secondhand tickets and together with Dude and Mauro, we went there, and it was so good.
Okay,
I was absolutely amazed. I don't want to set expectations too high. You can have your own taste, but this is my taste, and this is that second track that I heard that I'm so passionate about. It has it gives so much Kate Bush vibes to me. I love it.
As I pour out my story, drink me up. There is wine in every word. Here's to us now, my dear. We're being strong now. And the dark dresses lightly, razor sharp as it cuts right through my soul. Here's to us now,
the atmosphere.
my dear.
So well produced.
Yes.
Also.
Guess I shouldn't have kept the knife in my heart for so long. Guess I shouldn't have held back when I needed you to know. Guess I shouldn't have kept the knife in my heart for so long. Guess I shouldn't have held back when I needed you to know. Oh, I just want to cry. Oh, if you're and I. Oh, it's perfectly fine to grieve the pain that's gonna die. Oh, let us dance to our sorrow, make amends. There's so much you still don't know. can you feel it? Yeah. Let me feel it.
That's amazing. I have to look her up. So so perfect, so elaborate again, experimental still. Yeah, works so well.
Let me feel it, darling, darling, darling. Let me feel it, darling, darling, darling. Darling. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Woo!
Oh my. Awesome
So yeah,
tune.
can you imagine how I felt when I heard this?
No, I can see that, especially live. Wow,
Yeah,
must be cool.
yes, live she is perfect.
Yeah.
It's incredible how good she is live. She also performs a lot, and she's just so smooth, and she can do everything with her voice. She's also very funny. I'm just a fangirl now.
Yeah, that's always nice.
I absolutely am. And definitely, this song is also on her latest album. Go check it out. It's full of bangers only. And super diverse. Beautiful ballads also. At the Funky Cat, I also played a very quick bootleg I made of a fantastic love song by her. It's called Exist for Love. It's from an earlier album. So go look it up. It's the most beautiful love song I've ever heard. But I still got to polish that that bootleg up a bit. So I guess we're all out of tracks to play for today.
That was it.
Except for one last one to end the show with. Yes, it's from La Traviata, the opera we went to.
In Vienna when we were visiting.
Yes, which was perfect, by the way. When in Vienna, go to an opera.
Yeah, we did the art thing, like an opera. Yeah, nice museum as well.
Yeah, beautiful city. Would recommend.
Come visit. Yeah, I remember you describing it as like the most dramatic thing ever. And it is very true, like these old operas.
And now it has been surpassed by Ophidian. But just below Ophidian, there is La Traviata.
Yeah. That's an unexpected closer.
Yeah, I was actually kind of sad that last time, this summer when I was in Austria, I flew in and out on the same day, so I didn't have time to stay at your place, make some music.
Would have loved to have you over again, but next time.
I hope so. I hope so, definitely. Really had a good time last time.
Yeah, me too.
And go check out our collab release. We didn't play any of those tracks today, but it's really unique stuff, I would say. Really
say too,
a clash of our worlds in the best way.
Yeah.
One bit more trancey, one a bit more techno.
Yeah, it's also interesting. I think this different kind of relates to, I think, which studio we made it in.
Yeah. True that.
Because it's in the end, it's your mind sounds, and samples and synths and all that. And I think you can kind of hear that.
Absolutely. And I heard a little bird tell me that you will play at the next edition of the Funky Cat again.
Oh yes,
with all of your new music. Am I looking forward to that?
Oh, me too.
And so mark the date in your agendas already. First lineup spoiler, STOIK is there. The date is the 8th of March 2025. Yes.
Yeah, I'm so much looking forward to the Funky Cat. It's honestly the most fun party to play at.
I'm so happy you were our guest. You were my guest at my table today.
Thank you very much for the invitation. It was super, super fun.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely, yeah.
I hope you enjoyed watching or listening. Huh? Why are you only listening? Don't you want to look at our pretty faces? No, I can understand. So definitely see you in March. Maybe earlier if something pops up in Austria. Who knows?
I was open for that. Let me know.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Tschüssi.
Tschüss. Doei.